Good evening, and again, welcome. My name's John. This is Iris, and this is Pauline. And we've gotten together this week and put a couple of numbers together, and they're all original, the songs. The first song is called Anthem for the Loss of a Dream. And an anthem, that's a special song that you write for a particular group of people. And this is written for those homeless people who are children, separated from their parents, for whatever political goal, economic goal, or social goal. It's written for the kids. And in America, there's a group of people called dreamers who, they've got this dream to be. And that dream's been cut short, and that song's simply called Anthem for the Loss of a Dream. Somewhere a voice cries, somewhere a dream dies, somewhere a child stands all alone. Somewhere a heart sighs, somewhere a soul lies, somewhere a child asks where is home. Lay down your head on this pillow of fear. Don't call out for your mommy, 'cause she cannot hear. Beneath the stars and stripes of this land, there's no one to hold your lonely child hand. Somewhere a bird flies under a clear sky, somewhere a child asks why. Somewhere a bird flies under an open sky, and somewhere a child asks why. Somewhere a child asks why. Somewhere a child asks why. Thank you very much. For no particular reason, I find that a lot of my songs are written about children. Now, children I like. But then I've discovered that actually children are two things. There's the child by age, but then there's the child who's just gotten older. They haven't developed. There's the child within. And that can be a difficult thing to deal with. This next song has nothing to do with that. Because I just remembered what song I'm supposed to sing. I was in New York in October 2 years back when Israel was attacked. And I had a group of students, about 40 ninth graders, these 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds. And we were in New York City, and then there were demonstrations against Israel. And the kids were, some of them were anxious, some of them were scared, some of them didn't get it. What was the point? What was the big deal? And we looked at some of these questions. Why? Why? Why cannot people just be? Let folk be. I came home, and I just moved into a new house. The house was empty except for a couple of chairs and a couple of mattresses, a super echo, and a guitar. And up late night, one night, I wrote a song called Let Folk Be, in all its simplicity. And watching the news on TV, I don't understand what I see. Wars and fights, the destruction of rights. Why can't folk let folk be? Why can't folk let folk be? Sitting safely at home, knowing I'm not alone, well fed and warm, born to be free. Why can't folk let folk be? Why can't folk let folk be? I don't have a solution for everything the world throws at me, but I can ask the question, why can't folk let folk be? Why can't folk let folk be? Why can't folk let folk be? Now, children, we have, in our family, we have our own sons, biological, but we also have a group of girls who are not biological, but they've come in and become very much a part of the family. And one of the girls, when she was very young, was both mother, caretaker, shopper. She was everything for the household, except a child, because there were other children below her. So she had to be that, while Mum went off and partied. And that got me to thinking. Children, here it comes. It's called Silver Lining. Not every cloud has a silver lining. Sometimes you've got to wake and face the pain. Now when the wild winds of fortune blow a storm your way, is there some place you can run where there's a shoulder to cry on, with smiling eyes that tell you to stay a while? Smiling eyes that tell you to stay a while. Not every dream has a happy ending. Sometimes you've got to wake and take the pain. if some lonely morning find your heart broken again, is there some place you can run where there's a shoulder to cry on, with smiling eyes that tell you to stay a while, with smiling eyes that tell you stay a while. Not every child born is wanted. Sometimes you've got to learn to stand on your own. Now when cold human nature chases her children away, are you the someplace they can run where there's a shoulder to cry on, smiling eyes that tell them stay a while? Are yours the smiling eyes that tell them stay a while? Are yours the smiling eyes? Thanks. And now that we've got an audience in front of us, we're not going to stop singing. So this next song is it's a bit of an existentialist song. It's about being, who you be. The one thing that we all think we have, and we do, is time. But there are no guarantees. Time we've got, but there are no guarantees. How much time? That's what this song is about. It's about time. One day follows another. Time keeps moving along. It's a matter of fact and natural trend. And one fine day it's all going to end. 'Cause one day follows another, and time keeps moving along. It's a matter of fact and natural trend. And one fine day it's all going to end. You believe in yourself, you believe in the stars, believe in satellite pictures of Mars. But all the king's horses and all of his men cannot fix all the pieces again. 'Cause one day follows another, and time keeps moving along. It's a matter of fact, it's a natural trend. And one fine day it's all going to end. So count every step that you take on this earth. Treasure each moment, every breath, and don't look back, don't look over your shoulder. You'll just regret growing older. 'Cause one day follows another, and time keeps moving along. It's a matter of fact and natural trend. And one fine day it's all going to end. 'Cause one day follows another, time keeps moving along. It's a matter of fact and natural trend that one fine day we're all going to end. The last song you haven't heard yet. The last song you haven't heard yet. But there are 4 verses, so you can join in. Okay. Party. You find out. Your present. Probably B flat. Aim for B flat. I hope. Actually, you're supposed to tell the truth. We all know that. And 2 songs back, I said, I don't have a solution. It's not quite true, because here you are in the church, and, well, we're Christians, the ones that have organized this. And I actually do believe in God and Jesus Christ and who he is and what. And I had a birthday one year, and I've written a bunch of songs, and I thought, what about me? What's in it for me? That, self-piteous type of thinking you get to. Everybody's got everything else. What about me? I don't have. So I got a bit upset with that, but thought, never mind. So I kept writing. And then I picked up a melody, and then some words. And then, oh, here's another song coming. And I wrote the song. And later that evening, it's like a slap in the face. Something hit, like, have you not been listening? It was my birthday day, and here's this song, and here's this text, and it's like, happy birthday. God gave me a song out of nowhere. No, God is, he is. Here's the song. It's unrehearsed, so join in when you can. If I can remember it. At the risk of being misunderstood, at the chance of losing a friend, from one brother to another, like a father to his son, there's something you should know. Long before you ever were born, before the sun, moon or stars were made, from the dawn of creation to the end of this age, there's something you should know. I formed every bone of your body, counted every hair on your head. I called you by name, so do not be afraid. Wherever you are, I am. And I called you not because you were perfect, and not because you're pure, but because of the cross of Jesus and what he had to endure. So at the risk of being misunderstood, at the chance of losing you, the choice of believing or leaving me is something you must do. At the risk of being misunderstood, at the chance of losing you, the choice of believing or leaving is something you must do. Thank you. Iris and Pauline. Thank you. It's fun.
And John.
Fun, yes. Thank you.
break. Vi har en ekstra pause. Så kommer der et sæt, hvor at Charlotte, Michael vil synge, og så vil jeg også synge nogle sange. Og så efter det, så kommer der til at være sådan en pause, og så noget open mic. Og det er sådan, der ligger sådan en seddel, lige når I kommer ind ad døren, sådan ved sådan et rundt bord, og der er man velkommen til at skrive sig på. Der skulle gerne være til, at afhængig af hvor mange vi er, at man kan spille 2 sange hver. Og så må vi se, om der er plads til slut til, at man kan spille en sang mere. Men der er allerede nogen, der har skrevet sig på, så det er dejligt. Så en lille pause, og så nogle sange, og så er der open mic bagefter. Og der er stadig sandwiches, og så er der også snart kaffe og kage, så gå op og se, om der er noget, I har lyst til.